Appending is where when you have the file already, that written file, you can append to the end of the file. So for an example, last week we learned that there's a file. So this is the file that we have studied last week, and let's go and see the CSV file. And this is the student marks.csv or marks.csv, whatever. Inside the marks, you have all the data. And when appending, you can add to the existing file. Don't need. Okay, here you have marks of 10 students. And if you want to append, you can append to the existing file without creating a new file. So that is append in student marks.csv. Let's open a file, and I'm going to open the IDLE. Let's open the file write-in one that we tried last day. This is the one, I think. Yes, and student marks.csv, and I'm going to open that for appending mode now. A mode, appending mode, and no need to write the headings, because appending mode you will be directed to the last line, and then I'm going to append 5 more marks. Right, 5 more marks using this. I'm going to write. Right, append වලට වෙනම එකක් නෑ, write ම තමයි. I'm going to use write, and I'm going to close the file. Let's run this again, and so it should yes, it's running without an error. You ask in the name, let's say name is Kavitma, and some marks, and another name Gaeshan, Binara, and Malshani, Nisha. Okay, 5 marks. Now you can see student marks.csv. Go and open that, and after opening you can see, so marks added to the existing file. Right, when in the append mode, marks added to the existing file. So write mode will create a new file, right? It will overwrite. Otherwise, if it is existing file, it will overwrite the file. But this one, you can see it's writing to the existing file. Understood the difference between the writing and appending mode? Yes or no? If not, I can explain again. Sydney, explain again. Okay. So write-in mode, if it is write-in mode, so what will happen? Write-in mode will recreate or new file, create a new file, or overwrite the existing file. මෙතන W දැම්ම නම් අපි තිබ්බ ෆයිල් එක මැකිලා තමයි හැදෙන්නේ. මම දැන් මේක අයින් කරන්නම්කො පොඩ්ඩකට. I'm just going to back up the file, right? Or I'm going to copy the file and keep a backup for later use. Copy and paste. Now this second file is the copy. First file I'm going to use write-in mode, right? In the write-in mode, I'm going to write some new marks. I'm going to write some new marks in the write-in mode, 5 new marks. So what will happen when I start running this? It will ask the marks. Difference ලොකු වෙනසක් නෑ. මම A මේ විදිහට දෙන්නම් marks. B some marks. C D E marks enter කරන්නේ. But now if I go and open this student marks.csv, you can see the existing marks gone. තිබ්බ marks අයින් වෙලා තමයි අලුතෙන් write වෙන්නේ. That is overwriting. But unlike that, so let's delete that file now. I have my backup file, which is student marks2.csv. It has all the details, and I'm going to use that file, student marks2.csv, and I'm going to open that as a appending file. Already it has how many marks? Around 15 marks. It has around 15 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 marks. Now I'm going to use the append in mode and I'm going to add 2 more marks. Let's run it. And first marks, let's say Abinu and Senate. Okay, I have added the marks, but it's not overwriting the file. Instead of overwriting, what it has done, it has added Abinu and Senate to the end of this. Understood or not?
Okay.
Okay. Everyone okay? Oh, need to explain again. Okay, I hope everyone okay, right? So I'm going to the next one. Right, now we discuss about the append mode and write mode. What's the difference between append mode? And there was exercise given last day. I asked you to sort the above file according to the total marks and save it to another CSV file. We asked to sort the above file according to the total marks and save it to another CSV file. So how to do this? So anyone did this completely? I think no one, right? Then I have to explain from the beginning, but you have to try at least, right? Okay, so before doing that, I would like to teach you some of the sorting methods that you can use. Right, some of the sorting methods that you can use, which are there in your syllabus. So let's go to this, and this has a visual representation of this, and there are a few kind of sorts. So I'm going to use right here here there are some kind of sorts. The first one I'm going to show you is bubble sort. The first sort which I'm going to show you is called bubble sort. Bubble sort is done by just comparing the adjacent value. Okay, so in bubble sort, if you want to sort a list in ascending order, what it does is first it will compare adjacent two adjacent components. If the second value or the right side value is greater than the left side value, then no change, keep as it is. But if so, something like this, if right side value is less than the left side value, then it interchange the positions. Right side value is less than the left side value, then it change the position. Okay, see how it happens. Okay, let's see the first round, right? Let's see the first round. I'm going to sort this. Let's play this and see how this is going to happen. And I'm going to try this. Okay, this is the first round. It compared 3 and 44. Right side is greater than left side, no change. Then it compare 38 and 44. Is right side value greater than left side value or the other way? Right side එක left එකට වැඩිය වැඩිද අඩුද? Right is 38, left is 44. Now I'm asking from grade 5 scholarship students whether right side value greater than the left side value. දකුණ කියන්නේ මේක පුතේ, වම කියන්නේ මේ පැත්ත. මට කියන්න දකුණද ලොකු වමද ලොකු. So this is grade 5 question. දැන් කියන්නකො. Yes. දකුණ එකද ලොකු, වම එකද ලොකු? වම එක ලොකු නම් මොකද කරන්න ඕන? මාරු කරන්න ඕනද නැද්ද? වම එක ලොකු නම් ඒ දෙන්නව මාරු කරන්න. sorting කියන්නේ පිළිවෙලට හදන්න. වම එක ලොකු නම් ඒ දෙන්නව මාරු කරන්න ඕන. So let me play and it's happy. ඊළඟ රවුන්ඩ් එකේ මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා කියන්න බලන්න. 5යි 44යි කම්පෙයාර් කරනවා කියන්නේ. කවුරු එක්කෙනෙක් කියන sit me. Yes, tell me. Sit me.
44 is greater than 5. So we want to take 5. near 38.
Okay. So likewise, you have to continue to do this, right? Okay, after the first round, you can see you can see the largest value 50, it's in the corner. It's in the rightmost corner. The largest value 50 is in the rightmost corner after the first round. Is it sorted now? Is the entire list is sorted or not sorted?
No, sir.
Not sorted. So Netuli, then what's the next step if it is not sorted?
5 is up with 38 again.
Yes, 5 and 38. Yes, you need to do that from the beginning. Again, you start from the beginning and you can see, right? Likewise, it's swap in again, swap in again, swap in again, swap in again. And the next large value will be going to the rightmost corner. Next large value is 48. Then the next round, again from the beginning, swap in again, swap in again, swap in again, swap in again. And next large value will be in the corner, that is 47. Next swap. So likewise, you continue to do this, continue to swap the values, comparing the adjacent value. And by doing that, you can find the next large value. So you keep doing this until it comes to this position, right? Even this is sorted, you have to do this until this position. That means n minus 1. You have to do n minus 1 times. Because if there are n elements, you have to keep the first element. Now it is sorted, but still you have to do. Still you have to compare and see. Still you have to compare and see. Right now, when there are no swaps, you can stop. When there are no swaps, you can stop and it is sorted. Can you write a code to this? Code is already there actually. By looking at this, can you write a code? Or difficult? Code is actually there, right? Only thing is you have to convert that to a Python code. This code is pseudocode, boru code. Only thing is you have to convert that to a Python code. Okay, I'll give you a chance. Let's take 4 minutes. Now it is 8:16. Take up to 8:20 and look at the code also and try to write code to do this. Right? You can take a list. This everything you can store in a list. Let me reset, and this is the list. List has how many elements? Okay, sorry. So let's go to the beginning. List has how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 elements. You can write this as a list. List 1 is equal to, within square brackets, you can tell this is a list. And now you can start. Right, take 4 minutes and try to finish this quickly. This was the concept. So when you start, let's start again. So you have to compare the left and right element. Left and right element. Right? So if left element is greater than the right element, you have to swap. Here 44 and 38, 44 is larger than 38, so you have to swap. So that is the rule. You have to keep swapping. See how it's happening. This is the first round. And this is the second round. This is the third round. Likewise, you swap until the entire list is sorted. You can see the running code also. Okay, let's try to implement that now in Python. Actually, pseudocode is given, so it's very easy to implement because you have the code here. Okay, Okay, let's try to implement that. So after that, you can see it's sorted. And first of all, let's see. So what is this? Is the initial status, and I'm going to write. So let's see. Let's use the same. Take a new file. Introducing this as a list. Introducing this as a list. List 1 is okay. Is it clear now? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. List 1 is 3, 44, 38, 5, 47, 15, 36, 26, 27, 2, 46, 4, 19, 50, and 48. This is the list. So what I'm going to do first. So see the code also. You can use the code. Do means you have to start until this while loop. Do while loop. So you don't have do while loop in Python. Do while killer loop Python wala nahi. But so this do while loop means you have to start doing again until this swap is false. So you can do like this. Maybe you have to start doing blindly. You have to start doing. You can say while true. You have to start doing while true. What you have to do, right? Or you can use a variable called let's say swap equal initially false. Swap is false. Capital F false. So swap is false. So then you are going to stop actually. But swap is true, you are going to continue. So then you can say if not swap. Not false is true, no? This is another way of doing that. If not swap. That means if this become false, if there are no swaps, until there are no swaps. Right? So this is another way. Or you can just tell, right? So just without much confusion, let's tell like this while true. You have to continue to do this. What you have to continue to do, right? So you have a variable called swap. Swap is false. I'm using the same code, right? For I in range, you can start from the first element 1 to the last element. You can either start from let's start from 1 and see what's happening. 1 to then length of this list. Length of this list you have to do. What you have to do. So later we'll change this -1 and all. Later we'll change, right? First of all, let's try with this. If left element means the list, you can say, what is the left element? You can say list I element. That is the left. What is the right element? If it is greater than list I plus 1, that is the right element. I is the left element. If I is the left element, right is I plus 1, the next one. If this is true, you have to swap. Right? You have to swap. Swap means you have to tell, okay, so let's do a small thing like this. You have coffee cup and tea cup. Now someone is asking you to put coffee to tea cup and then put tea to the coffee cup. How we are going to do this? කෝප දෙකක් තියෙනවා එකක් ඔයාගේ තේ කෝපේ අනිත් එක කෝපි එක. දැන් ඔයාලට කියනවා ඉන්ස්ට්‍රක්ෂන් එකක් දෙනවා. තේ තිබ්බ එකට කෝපි දාලා කෝපි තියෙන එකට තේ දාන්න. කොහොමද ඔයාලා මේක කරන්නේ? මේ තුලි
By interchanging.
How you are interchange? Can you tell me the steps?
List I plus 1
No, don't think about this I plus 1. Just tell about coffee and tea. එකක coffee තියෙනවා අනිකේ tea තියෙනවා. කොහොමද interchange කරන්නේ?
Put coffee to another cup and put tea to it.
Yes, that is what I need. You need another cup. That is temp. You can put coffee to one cup. Now the coffee cup is empty. So to the empty coffee cup, you can put the tea. ඒක තමයි මට ඕනුනේ. තව කප් එකකට දා ගන්නවා කෝපි එක. කෝපි එක empty හින්දා කෝපි එකට දැන් දාන්න පුළුවන් ටී එක. ඊට පස්සේ ටී එකට දැන් ටී එක empty නේ. ඊට පස්සේ මේ ටී එකට දාන්න පුළුවන් කෝපි එක. කෝපි එක තියෙන්නේ අර extra cup එකේ. Understood? What I did? You need extra cup. That extra cup holds one item, maybe left item, you can put to the extra cup. Then to the left item, you can assign the right item. And after that, to the right item, you can assign the extra variable. So that is how you set. Understood the process? Or not? Hello? You have to tell, right? So if you understand that coffee and tea example, you will definitely understand. කෝපි එකක් ජීවිතේට තේ එකක් කෝපි එකක් හදලා නැත්නම් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ඉතින්. කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඒක උගලගේ වැරද්ද. Right, this is temp. It is empty. And then this is left. Let's say list. This is the 0th item. And this is the next item, list. Let's say this is 0 plus 1 item number 1. You are looking at the items. So let's say, so for an example, let's take this one. I have to start from 0 actually, right? So let's say this is 3. 3 you put to the temp. Now temp is 3. Now 44, this is an example only, like 44 you put to this one. So you just erase this and 44 will be here. And to this one, you are putting this extra. Now it is 3. Understood how we are swapping? Or still not? Hello? You guys have to talk. Understood, right? Okay. එහෙම කිව්වොත් තමයි මට ඉතින් යන්න පුළුවන් ඊළඟට. Otherwise, I think that you have. Okay, now after changing this, after interchanging this, okay, I have done the interchange. And then I'm telling, okay, this swap is true because I have interchanged. Swap is true. Now you have to check. After everything, you have to come and check. So if swap is, so while swap is true, you have to continue. If it is true, you have to continue. So that you can do if swap is true, swap, or if swap is true, you have to continue. That means in other words, if swap is false, if it is not true, what do you have to do? You have to break. You have to come out. You have to check whether if it is make a false none, not true කියන එක, not false කියන එක true වෙනවා. එහෙම වුණොත් break කරන්න. නවතින්න. දැන් මම මේකේ අනිත් පැත්ත දෙන්නේ. So understand carefully, right? මට කියන්න තිබ්බ swap true නම් continue කරන්න කියලා. හැබැයි මම මේ කොහොමත් continue වෙන එකක් අස්සෙනේ ඉන්නේ while true කියන්නේ. Always it's continuing. දැන් මට එළියට පැන ගන්නනේ ඕනේ. එළියට පනින්න ඕනේ හින්දා මම කියන්නේ. මේ swap කියන එක false වුණා නේ. කියන්නේ මාරුනේ නැත්තම්. එකක්වත් මාරුනේ නැත්තම් මේක false වෙනවා. False වුණොත් false එකේ not එක true වෙනවා. ඒ false එකේ not එක true වුණොත් break. Break means come out. Okay, let's try now. Let's try to implement this now. And I'm going to save this as bubble sort.py and just run it. Okay, let's run it. Actually, I have to run from the 0, but let's run it and see whether there are any issues. Say in invalid syntax. So this is, I have to tell, not swapped. list it out of range because I have to tell this is list is out of range කියලා එන්නේ හේතුව මේ අන්තිම එකට ගියාම this one is trying to add I plus 1. This is the ith item. There it's trying to add I plus 1, so it is false. That's why I have to subtract 1 from this. Then the last it will go to this and this plus 1. That's why this minus 1 is there, right? Now that's why I just wanted to give that, keep that error without doing that. I want to keep that because the left item is this, then the right item is this. When left item is this, you don't have any other right item. So don't go to the last element. Stop before the last element. That's why length of the list minus 1. Okay, let's see. And I'm running this. Okay, it's finished. I just want to print the list now. Okay, you can see it's sorted other than these two. Everything else sorted other than these two. You know the error. What is the error? You have to start from the 0. And even though it says you have to start from 1, so it assumes that 1 is this. That's why you have to start from the 0. Let's try to do now. And after that, let's finish. Now you can see 2 and 3 also set. And our bubble sort is done. Okay, this is how you implement the bubble sort. Finally, after all this, you can print the make up command print list one, and that is the sorted list. Here before sorting, you can say print unsorted list, comma, give the list one, print unsorted list, give the list. Here after sorting, you can say sorted list. And there are more other methods, right? There are many methods to implement bubble sort, but algorithm method ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා. for දෙකක් දාලා implement කරන්න පුළුවන්, while දෙකක් දාලා paper එකේ තව විදිහකට එන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි එකම algorithm එක. You just compare the left and right element and set. Compare the left and right elements. Okay, let's try to run this. Now we can see unsorted list and the sorted list. So this is the bubble sort algorithm, and please write this in the book now. Write the heading. You can write. So don't write the answer to the question. Just write sort in algorithms. Under that, the first one is bubble sort. Popular, easy one, bubble sort. Under bubble sort, you can write this code.